boys and girls. This is Professor Slice back again today to teach you lesson 18 in module 5. We are adding and subtracting fractions that have like denominators, and we're doing more than 1 in the problem. Okay, we're going to be jumping around a little bit today in the book. We're starting on page 129 in the blue book, and we're going to start with the letter E because I think it's a good example to start with. We listened to Miss G on Great Minds, and she showed us a couple different ways to solve a problem like this. So we have 7/9 plus 1/9 plus 4/9. The options we could do is we could combine 7/9 plus 1/9, which would give us 8/9. And now we have 4/9. And we can add our numerators. 8 plus 4 will give us 12/9. Now 12/9 is an improper fraction. We want to change that to a mixed number. So how many ninths are going to make one whole? 9 ninths will be equal to 1 whole. So if we have 9 ninths and we subtract 12 minus 9, we're going to have 3 left over. So we're going to have 9 ninths, which is 1 whole, plus 3 ninths. Can 3 ninths be simplified? Yes, we can divide them both by 3. And our answer is going to be 1 and 1 over 3. Soda, one of Professor Slice's favorite students, made a quick error here. So the problem on page 129, letter H, we have 1 2/3 minus 1/3 minus 1/3. Now, Soda, she said that she was going to combine this 1/3 and this 1/3, and 1/3 minus 1/3 would give her 0. So 1/3 minus 1/3, yes, even though it would give you 0, we can't do subtraction problems just in any order, okay? Addition we can, but subtraction you can't. If we solve the problem the way that Soda solved it, we would end up with an answer of 1 2/3. Now, that's okay. Soda tried her very best on this problem, but unfortunately, Professor Slice, it is incorrect. So instead of subtracting 1/3 minus 1/3, we would want to take 1 2/3, subtract 1/3, and then subtract 1/3 again, which would give us an actual answer of 1, because 1 2/3 minus 1/3 will give us 1 1/3. Minus 1/3 again will give us just 1. So great job, Soda, but here's how we can fix our problem. So this is a problem I really wanted to focus on because I think it can cause some problems if you're not sure what you're doing. So we're going to look at page 128. We're going to look at problem F, one of the practice problems. It says 1 1/5 minus 2/5 minus 3/5. So we have 3 different ways of solving it, and I'm going to take a look at each one. I worked very, very hard on each of these solutions. This is something I really understand, you know, and if you really have any questions, always come to me specifically. So the first way we can solve this is we can take 1 1/5 and break it down to 5/5 and 1/5. 5 and 1 whole, 1/5. Then we're going to be subtracting 2/3 and 5/3. So we can combine both of those into 2/5 and 3/5, and we're going to combine both of those to make 5/5. We can just cancel out these 5/5 because we're really saying 5/5 minus 5/5, and that just cancels each other out. That leaves us with 1/5. So there's one solution in solving this. Great job! All right, so here's the second way of solving it. We're going to do the same thing with the second 2 fractions. We're going to combine 2/5 and 3/5 to make 5/5. And we're going to do the same thing by breaking this down into 5/5 and 1/5. The only thing that we're changing is we're making this into 6/5 for the second way of solving it. We're doing 6/5 minus 5/5, which will also give us 1/5. Get the treat! And our final way of solving is pretty similar to the second way, just the steps are a little bit different. So again, we're breaking this down into 1 1/5, 5/5 plus 1/5. We're just going to subtract these step by step. So we have 6/5 minus 2, which will give us 4. And then we have 4/5 minus 3/5, which will also give us 1/5. So 3 different ways of solving, all coming up with the same answer. Thank you for joining us today. We had a special guest student, and we learned a lot about subtracting and adding fractions with more than one number. I'll see you next time when we talk about lesson 19.